Hello, hello. 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 Wow. Okay. Okay. Fine. You got me. I am fierce. Yeah, I'm very fierce. Also, hello everybody. Welcome. A gift. Aww. I love it.
Great Aila of the West Occult, I beseech you, please let us arson on this holy day, Aila, it's fine.
Okay, first off, no arson during streaming hours. Second off, no cults! Which... Listen, you should all know the rules by this point, right? Right? Rosie Wolf, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, you denizen. Phoenix. Listen, I appreciate the subscription, but no arson, and we don't do cults. What do you mean cult? No. Know the rules is one thing, following them is a tyrant. Okay, well that's true. It's free real. Yeah. Aww. I love it.
53 months of arson. My fire shall never be quenched.
Have you had to deforest a whole like forest to keep fires burning that long? Like, listen, Knit. Thank you for subscription, but like, no arson during streaming hours. Okay, that's how it go. We've only just begun, and it's already devolved into chaos. What happened? It looks like there was a link. Weird. No, wait. Stop. it's very ticklish. Didn't post one? I don't know. It looks like it's an image link. It's very strange. Anyway, so the auto mod decided that it was a link, and you got a slap on the wrist because of it. That's how it goes. It's all right. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Studio Now and Then. We do art here. Definitely not any villainous activities, and no cult things, and no arson. Yes, that is what we do here. Yes. Today, so last week I started working on a thing, and we will be continuing to work on the thing. Yes. Oh, I know, exciting, right? So, okay, a thing, yes. So I do a lot of art. So for you, if you don't know, I work on game stuff. There's a poster of game right there on the wall. So this, okay, long story short, had a friend ask me to play Overwatch. Started playing Overwatch just to see how it is nowadays, right? There's a new character called Domina, and she pretty good. Very nice. Very, very, very good woman. So anyway, so I was like, hey, maybe I should draw my... maybe I should draw my VTuber model as like, you know, as like a cool business woman. And then we were yapping a lot and got very distracted, but I have like a basic design, and I'd really like to draw at least 3 more lines on this. So we're going to be delving into the design a little bit more, and if we're really lucky and not super distracted, mayhaps we could even like color it a little bit. Maybe. But yeah, let's do some hellos. Also, did you guys have a good weekend? Aw, I love it.
What kind of studio is this? Where's the DJ? The strobe lights? The teens doing drugs in the corner that are actually just laxatives?
Welcome in. Hold on. You know that there's art studios where none of those things happen, right? You go there and you study art and you like make art. You know that's a thing, right? 2.5 lines. Also, Dion. It's just an art studio. But thank you very much for subscription. Oh my goodness. Listen. Coloring? I know. Listen. I know it's ambitious.
Save.
Okay, we will. Actually, I should, since I changed the canvas size.
Make a new layer.
No, we're not doing that yet. No, we're not there. We're not there yet. Calm down.
Aww. I love it.
Wow, 30 months. That's almost a year watching the cutest kids.
Almost a whole year. What? Excuse me? I believe you mean fierce? I'm very fierce. Yeah, well, listen, I know what I'm about, and I know that I'm, you know, very fierce. So, like, the fact that nobody else I do not approve of this nickname. Oh my goodness. Either way, hi Don. Thank you very much for subscription. I do very much appreciate it. Thank you. But also, how dare. But yeah, we also got a follow. Hold please. We got a bit distracted. Jimenez. I can't pronounce that. You shall henceforth be Jim. Thank you very much for follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Okay, is it time for the nicked names? I listen. What about just Aila? That's a good one, right? But yeah, welcome in everybody. All right, let us see about Can I not move this? Hold on. Okay, no, I can't. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I'm trying to figure out a faster way to view all of the channel point redeems. Oh, nope, not that button. This one, perhaps. Oh. Filter. There has to be a better way to do the thing. Let's see. Channel point redeems. This would be really handy if this would work. Okay. Does that work? Oh, it does. Oh, guys, I figured out how to do a thing. Let's go. Also, welcome in first time chatter. Hello there. I am not cute. I am fierce. I'm very fierce. Thank you. That is all. I know what I'm about. Anyway, let's do hellos. Let's see. First one. Here we go. Invert. Hello there. Glad you could make it today. Phoenix, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Stolen Vulpine. Hello there. Rasid. Hello. Hope that. I know I've seen your name before, like multiples of times. Am I still saying your name right? Questioning. Gumpy, you troublemaker. Welcome in. Ivan, it's good to see you. Welcome. M. Torres, hello, hello. Esta Blue Kiwi, hello there. Welcome in. We've got some fish. We've got some violence. We got some Kyron. Hello there. Glad you could make it today. Kailua, hello, hello. Info guy, welcome in. Hello. One day I'll get it right. Not today. Is it Rasid? Rasid? Perhaps I will get it right at some point. We'll see. Gamble Champ, welcome in. Hello there. We've got Hi Don. Hi. Welcome in. And there we go. Got him. I read the second time. Oh, okay. Now we'll see if in future I remember a second time. That's gonna be the trick. Wow. Okay. Hello. Hungry for hippo. Hello there. How was my weekend? It was good. So I did a lot of treasure hunting over the weekend, and then so I went treasure hunting, rushed back to do collab with the homies. I don't know if you guys saw it. We were playing Escape the Backrooms with Dan was there, Fran was there, and Dee. Actually, can we get a shout out for, let's see, Fran? I don't know if she's streaming currently. But yeah, can we get a shout out for all the homies, mods in the chat, if we can? For Dan and Fran and Dee. Cleaning and... Wait. I recall... Was there something in the Discord about you cleaned for like 4 hours? Did you just clean the entire time we were doing collab? It's your birthday! Yo, hungry for hippo! Happy birthday! Let's go. Leveling up, becoming more skilled. Or, you know, leveling up anyway. But yeah, happy birthday. Without realizing, oh my gosh. So yeah, I did mini treasure hunting, and then I did a lot of cleaning as well. Collab. I finished my book. I finished a book. Like I bought an actual physical copy of a book, and I actually like finished reading it. I'm very pleased with myself. I can read. Surprisingly, yes. Yes, I can, in fact, read. So yeah, these are the homies that that I was playing the games with on Saturday. What a book. So this is kind of a bit of a different read than normal. I would normally read fantasy, sci-fi, lit RPG type stuff. So this is a book called Ogre Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine, I believe is the name. And like, I don't know how many of you know of the book Ella Enchanted, but back in the long ago, that was one of my favorites. And so author came out with new book recently, and I was like, I may as well give it a try. You know about the movie? I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Listen. In my experience, Ella Enchanted was one of the first stories I had read that took like traditional fairy tale formulae and like flipped it on its head. So it has a very special like place for me, right? So I like the book. It is not a it's like a teen sort of book, but it's like one of those comfort food books. You know what I mean? It's like that, right? But yeah, so if you've seen the movie Ella Enchanted, listen, they sure made a movie. Is it a slice of life type book? So Ella Enchanted, the synopsis is a fairy gave somebody a horrible gift at birth where they have to be completely obedient to everything. Or, you know, so they have to obey every command. So it's kind of messed up. Listen, read the book. It's very good. Ella Enchanted, Gail Carson Levine is the author. Again, it's kind of devastating, but it does have a... Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's an older book, but it holds up, I think. It's Yep. Sounds odd. Yes. Listen, it's fantasy, like fairy tale magic type stuff. So like, I don't know, if that's the thing that you're interested in, would recommend. Would I recommend Ogre Enchanted? Not necessarily. It doesn't quite hit the same good storytelling. What book are we talking about? So I'm talking about... So I finished a book recently, Ogre Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. Not sponsored, by the by. Just, you know, I read books. But it wasn't as good as what, like, Ella Enchanted, which is what we were talking about just now. There you go. Long run into it. But yeah, it's, again, like a teen sort of book. Like, that's kind of how it's rated, so it might not be for everybody. It is very much a fairy tale fantasy type of book, but it turns a lot of fairy tale tropes on its head. It's interesting. It's interesting. Is it an odd book? I don't know. It could be. Listen, if you want other recommendations from me book-wise, we've got the Cradle series, which is cultivation fantasy type martial arts thing. We got Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is just fabulous. So there you go. Those are my recommends. The Challenger's Call. Okay. Hold on. I need to open... Let me look this up, shall I? Then I can take a look at it later. it's rough at the start. Okay, well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of the time with... So, okay, I don't know, recommending books to people is always weird, because you're like, I like this book for a very specific reason, but then somebody else would read it, and people can have very different opinions about, like, books, or they... Oh my gosh. So... Okay, so listen, I have a weird tangential story about books, okay? So back in the long ago, this was, I don't know how many years ago, I worked at a place, and one of the coworkers there, I was like, oh hey, you should check out this bookstore at this place because they have cats there. And it's really cool, right? And I knew coworker liked cats, right? So you got a bookstore, they have cats running around, it's great, right? So then coworker goes to this bookstore and then comes back and is like, wow, you must really love romance novels because that's all that they had. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. They had a whole lovely sci-fi section. It was just tucked in at the back. They also had manga and stuff. But like, the perception that some people get from books, like, I'm recommending a youth fantasy book, but it's actually like, it's a pretty good book, right? But like, it's weird recommending that to people, if that makes sense. Because like, that's not what I would normally recommend. That's not my usual genre of book, right? But more importantly, cats. So yeah, I listen. So take the recommendation, but do not judge me on this particular book recommendation. I read a lot of varied stuff. I have many interests, not just like fairy tale fantasy stuff. Although I will also recommend the Akotor series. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of a fairy tale thing as well, but it's very different. It's very different. Can you adopt any cat from a cafe? I don't know. That would be like a per cafe thing. Have I heard of the Goosebumps series? I think I've read a few of them. Back in the day. Yeah, I never really read too many of those. I wonder if you could mix a cat cafe with like a pet shelter, but then you might get into cat behavioral issues, so it might be hard to like adopt out cats and also run a cafe. That might not work. Hello. Jericho, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Also, Oni, hello there. Glad you could make it. Did I say hello to Hungry for Hippo? I don't remember. Hungry for Hippo, did I say hello? Cradle is so good though, right? Dungeon Crawler Call doesn't interest you at all? Really? Huh. True. If you like one thing, you might not like another. I also very much like Beware of Chicken. That one's also very good. You got a hello? Okay, very good. You could never read Goosebumps? Geese are terrifying. I mean, you're right though. Stop. Stop. This is very ticklish. Do you mind? So yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl, very, very different to like Cradle, but that's still very good, right? Rayster, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Oh, listen. This is just the stuff that I like. It is a recommendation that I put out there. if you do not have time for it, doesn't seem like it's your thing, like if you don't like Dungeon Crawler Carl, that's fine. Listen, not every book is for everyone, right? It's you know, that's how it go. 2 years ago, you would not have made a pun. You're growing. This is your character development. Look at you making puns. I'm so proud. Haven't read anything in a long time? I listen to a lot more audiobooks than I do actually like reading books. I have started getting back into actually reading like fairly recently, but I don't know. I'm a person, I like stories. I like having stories whilst I am doing tedious like rendering at my job and that kind of thing. It's nice. It's nice to have story to engage the brain when like doing cleaning. You're just like, how about an audiobook? Audiobooks count? Yes and no. Like being able to parse the grammar and like, hey, what is this word? And then you have to stop and look it up. Like, but yeah, ingesting like sentence structure and grammar is like important for reading, right? You don't quite get that with audiobooks, but it's kind of reading, I guess, with your brain. I would argue comics do count. Oh,
I love it.
Itty. Oh my goodness, oh my. Let's go. Tiny.
Yeah, words are hard, but good to brain stretch.
True. Also, oh my goodness, homie. Thank you very much for subscription. I appreciate you. Also, I hope you are feeling better, homie. But yeah, I quite like audiobooks as well. Somebody say stretch. Are we stretching now? Okay, here we go. Yeah. In the funk, but still funky. Yeah, you are. You so funky, but not like in a stinky way. In like a do the dance at the disco sort of a way. Yeah, no, totally. You. I did yoga today. I'm doing so many stretching today. Wow. Okay, we should do a hydration. We should do some art too. Why not? We can talk. We can yap about books and things there. Have I ever done hot yoga? Is that where you go into like... Wait, spicy yoga? Is that... Okay, hold on. When you said hot yoga, I was like, is that yoga in like a sauna? And then you said spicy yoga. And I was like, is that in your birthday suit? Like, what are we talking here? Any tips to start yoga? Find you a beginner yoga thing on YouTube. I watch videos on YouTube to do my workout stuff. They have like beginner friendly yoga stuff, and just try them. And then if you're like, oh, my wrists don't like this, find a different video. There you go. That's what I would recommend. Honestly, the hardest part is just to start. So find like just beginner friendly small thing on the YouTube and just try. How to get good at stretching? Start somewhere, right? There you go. Spicy skin yoga? You just coat yourself in ghost peppers? Ooh, no. That's too spicy. Listen, do you not stretch your ears? Listen, it's important. Look. It's very important, okay? You gotta maintain the ear muscles, otherwise they get they get atrophied, and that's very bad for your ears. 'Cause you gotta maintain the ear muscles, otherwise they get they get atrophied, and that's very bad for your ears. 'Cause you gotta maintain the ear muscles, otherwise they get they get atrophied, and that's very bad for your ears. 'Cause you gotta maintain the ear muscles, otherwise they get they get atrophied, and that's very bad for your ears. Yeah. Full mobility. True, true. Look at this. We can also stretch out the tails. Yeah. It's very nice. Just take up the whole screen with the tails. That's very nice. How to do proper hand stretching to avoid carpal tunnel. You know what? Let's actually take this to art screen, and then I can make I can do some quick doodles about how to stretch out your hands and wrists. There's a few different things to do to avoid like carpal tunnel and that sort of thing. So, to the art screen. Bam. Well, don't mind this. The art screen looks a little different today. It's fine. Also very loud vehicle. So this is what we're working on today, but ignore that, it's fine. Okay, new thingamabob. Here we go. Alright, so. We do art here, yes. Yeah. Okay, so. How to explain. So there's stretches. And then there's like ways to work out your hands to keep them nice and strong, right? So first off, stretching. So the thing you gotta understand with your hand is that all of the muscles for your hand, they're all in your forearm, okay? So you got your tendons in your hands, they connect to the muscles in the forearms. So what you're actually stretching is the forearm. And how you do that, let me grab this. So first off, you very gently, and I say gently, emphasize gently, grab the tips of your fingers in, like on one hand, and gently pull back. So you have like this type of motion, and then you do the same thing the other way. That's how you stretch out the hands, like this. Screechy sounds. Yeah, so this is a program called V-Hand, and it gives you a virtual hand on the screen. It's very cool. Make a canal, not a tunnel. So yeah, that's how you stretch. I think, are there more? I don't know. You could also rotate your wrists, rotate your hands, that kind of thing. So to actually work out your hands and actually give yourself better, it's not really a grip strength thing, it's more like a mobility thing. You want to like splay out your fingers as much as you possibly can, right? So like big stretch, fingers all the way apart, and then you grip your hand, like all the fingers together, make as tight of a knuckle, like knuckle sandwich as you possibly can, and you do that a couple of times. That's how I know to stretch out hands. There's also like, you can lock your hands together. That is not a hand, Aila. Let's try that again. It is close enough, but you lock your hands together and do like the big stretch like this, right? Yeah, so you lock your hands together and you do a big stretch like over your head. You can stretch out your whole arms that way. It's pretty good. There's a lot of stuff you can do there. But yeah, mostly to work out your arms, strengthen them to keep carpal tunnel from hopefully happening, is just make a do this thing. Hello. Big open, like spread your fingers really wide and then make a big fist. That's how you build up strength. Yeah. Third stretch is the face palm. Gently pull, twisting away from face. Huh. Face palm forwards. Face down with elbow down, reach around hand, grab thumb. I'm not familiar with that one. That's a new one for me. But yeah, hello, hello. Listen, I don't know. When you said the face palm, I was picturing like this thing. Where, you know, you put like this is what I was imagining. The face palm where you just have somebody who's just like you know, this is what I was picturing. Picture what? Do you not see you got the shoulders and you got the face palm? Listen. Disco pose? Yes. Disco dance to stretch out your hands. There you go. Anyway. There you go. That concludes my tutorial on you stretch your forearms is how you stretch out your hands, and then your hand workout to build up strength and mobility in your hand. There you go. And now, there we go. How to stretch the bean. There you go. One bean, one stretch. Okay, so last week we began working on very serious business. I don't know if we're gonna do anything with this, but we're doing serious business. It's very serious. So Jackie, actually, can we get a shout out for Jackie since we're mentioning her again? So she was like, "Hey Aila, you want to play some Overwatch?" And I'm like, I don't know. But she's like, "No, do it." And I'm like, "Okay, I do want to hang out with the homies." So then, booted up Overwatch for the first time in years. There's so many new characters, right? And one of them was Domina, which is very fancy business lady. And I'm like, pretty. And so I was like, oh hey, what if I had fancy business attire? And there we are. So here, that is how we got to this. There you go. I think we're gonna go with a walking stick, but we're gonna have like, it's gonna double as like a magic staff probably. We're gonna have a cool like diamond shape right here. When right? Can be used to cast illusion magic and also for bonking. Yes, correct. Okay, so one thing that I think we do also need to do with this, we need to do this in layers. I crave layers for some reason. So what we're going to do... Okay, listen. Listen, I know I have the bonking stick, but that doesn't mean that this violence is warranted. But also, we're going to be doing this in layers so that I actually know.
Aila, make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, not that kind of layer either. Here's your new layer. It's layer 5, even though we already have like a layer 12. I have no idea what that's about, but there you go. Bam, bam, bam. So anyway, we're going to be figuring out... Stop. Stop. It's very ticklish. So anyway, hopefully we'll get three whole lines done today. We're being very distracted, it seems. Anyway, so we're going to have some layers with this drawing, right? We've got to figure out the look, we have to examine closely. Okay? Yes, we're focused. We're so focused now. It's very serious business. Yes. True focus. Here we go. But yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to have let's see, one thank you for fish. Okay, so first layer is going to be like this. Okay, so if we have like an colored shirt, right? We're very serious. Listen, listen. Drawing is serious business. Are you trying to get my cat to distract me? Listen, I know for a fact that he is asleep. He doing a snooze and ignoring me. Okay, so if this is how this looks, then we can draw the jacket over top separately, and that'll work. Who would have thought a cat doing a cat nap? Why, hold on. Why is being productive against the rules? What the heck? No, that's isn't that like a good thing, right? Am I doing a cleanup sketch? So I have a few different stages of things happening here. So this is the actual sketch. In my normal sketch, like the jacket's not separate, but I think I want the jacket to be on its own layer. Just so that I know what's going on like underneath the jacket, right? That's kind of important. So we're kind of at this weird, I've started working on finished line art stuff. And we're kind of still working on figuring out like we don't really have a shoe design either, so we're gonna slowly finish it and work downward, I guess, which is maybe not the most ideal way to do it, but hello. Night Vulture, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Listen, don't bite people unless you get permission, okay? If they say it's fine, then go ahead, right? What you guys do on your own time, that's up to you. But like cat rules.
Hey, Aila, you should save.
I should save, actually. You know, you say cats rule. You know what? I can gently nudge Felix until he gets off of my office chair. I do it. I move him. I know it's monstrous, but like, you know, listen, I got stuff to do. Sometimes I gotta move him off my chair. You are work from home. If you need food, eat your food that you have in your house. I'm not responsible for feeding you. That's not how it works. I've done a grave sin. Nah, it's fine. I very gently, but I move him. What if the mods don't have food? They should listen, the mods are adults. They can take care of themselves. I trust that they can do this. They do work from home, right? So like they supply the home with right? No. Listen. I know it's a joke on stream that like you gotta feed the mods and they're locked in the basement and stuff. No, something about that joke. I don't know, man. Listen. They work from home, okay? Yeah. Exactly. Okay, but think of it like this, though. The cat knows that I sit in this chair, deliberately sits here to try to keep me from working. every time I walk in and he's in my chair, he looks right at me and is like, he doesn't want me to work. And I'm like, no, I gotta. And then I gotta scoot him out the chair. Reinstall the mod upgrades? Wait, what? D, what kind of mods do you have? Wow. Anyway, okay, so. You know, we kind of got a muscly arm here. Are these elbows the same length? Does this work? I think this works. I kind of like that though. It's pretty good. All right, so we have that. Now we need to... Oh, I combine these layers when we have a little bit of a weirdness right there. Mod upgrades, they just maid outfits. Listen, everybody looks good in a maid outfit, okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see how to... Let's have our hair one kind of like this. Maid trench coat. Okay, what about maid outfit with a trench coat over the top? Would that be acceptable? Right? Everybody looks good in a maid outfit. I'm pretty sure D hasn't D been drawn as a maid? Pretty sure. Have I done that? I might have. I don't know. Oh, is that Fran? Is Fran? Hello, homie. Welcome. Short skirt and a long jacket. True, true, true. Hello, homie. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, D's been drawn as a maid. Has official merch. Had merch? Is that still available? I don't keep track of people's merch. The image you have of the mods, they have... my mods are hopefully not gnomes with a paper plate mask that looks like the denizens. You know, now that you mention that, we don't really have like a formal mascot for what the denizens would look like. He's gone. Merch is gone, but it did exist. That's the important thing. You're gnomes? No, you're not. Future mascot contest? I am so hesitant with my denizens to do any sort of contest because these beans will either tie the vote or they will become gnomes. And then we're gonna have a problem because then I'm gonna have to ban everybody. We don't have gnomes in the den. After the incident with the gnomes, we're not doing it anymore. Do we love gnomes? No, Fran. No. Listen, you can like them, but me, no, absolutely not. Would you stop? We're not having gnomes as a mascot. No. Fine. It's fine. I guess I am cute. That is a lie. That is... Listen, I'm very fierce. I'm very fierce, okay? Just fierce, nothing else. That was a lie. That was a lie. Chaos incarnate. You have tragic news? Oh no. Wait, what? Huh? What? Huh? I sure hope not. D what? A game you play updated and they put gnomes into the game. Ooh, wait, is this Siege? Oh no. Oh, the voice redeem. Yeah, that's clearly never anything that I would say. Yeah, definitely a lie. Siege only has one gnome in the whole game. Wait, they got it. Hold on. What's this? TV show that got a game? Or, no. A game that got a TV show. Okay, what game is this? We must avoid this at all cost. So much chaos. Okay, so let's keep drawing. Was it The Last of Us? Didn't it already get some? No. Oh, it is getting a TV show, isn't it? I was like, didn't they already get like a movie or something? I might be misremembering. Wasn't The Walking Dead already a TV show? Safe travels, okay? I'll catch you later. We should probably... should probably make that blue so I can see what I'm drawing. There we go. The real question is how to... Can we make this look businessy, futuristic, or is it just going to look like normal suit? How to make it look more, just a smidge more futuristic? That's the question. What makes a design futuristic?
I smell scuff.
It's not that scuff, Squishla. See, that is the question, isn't it? So, short answer would be... Is there a short answer for that? How to make something look futuristic? Okay, so we think futuristic, a lot of the time you think smooth lines, clean lines, simplicity. Honestly, I was gonna say triangles, but I don't know if triangle is the shape of the future. There's like design motifs or design themes that look more futuristic. Okay, let me put it to you another way, right? So if I said, think of a peasant garb from ye olden times, right? Like, there's something very specific that conjures to mind, right? So when you think of the future, you would kind of want something that's opposite of that. So instead of loose, flowy clothing that's very whooshy, it's got to be, I don't know, almost mathematic, if that makes sense. So like crisp edges, especially for like business suit type things. Yeah, it's very hard to quantify that. So like a lot of it is kind of trial and error, which actually we've got a couple of minutes before break. But yeah, so basically the stratagem is going to be drawing various things. Like we have basically what is a corset for a belt right here. Well, how do you make this belt look futuristic, right? adding like a connection point like this, and then there's just random like mechanical bits, or you know, how to make this look futuristic. Well, in my sketch we have these little triangles here, but that doesn't really look like much of anything, right? So a lot of it is trial and error to see if it fits the aesthetic. Like metal, different materials definitely influences that. Angular, possibly angular, that could help, yeah. Oh my gosh, so there's a thing, what is this called? It's like, it almost looks biological, but it is like mechanically iterative, where they have like, okay, here is a car part, you've got the connecty bit like this, and then they have like the structural points like this, and they're like, well actually we can cut out like chunks like this and like this, and then eventually you get this weird like round lattice work of structure that goes from being like a brick to this very weird organic looking shape. So like, it really depends on the type of futuristic thing that you are aiming for, if that makes sense. H.R. Geiger, not quite. It's not really biopunk, it's like, I mean, it could be biopunk, I suppose. Yeah, it's seen something like that made of gel. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the terminology they used for that. Let me see if I can look it up whilst it's break time, okay? But yeah, there's like, is it aerogel? Not quite. Anyway, okay, everyone, please enjoy break screen. I'm gonna look up a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna look up a thing, and then we'll continue. But the big question: how to make something look futuristic? That is the whole key, the whole point of all of the thing. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's why we're doodling the thing. We're trying to figure out what makes something look futuristic. There you go. The $1 million question. There it is. But yeah, enjoy break screen. We'll be right back, okay? Alright, alright. Let's continue, shall we? Thank you for the fish. Alright, welcome back everybody. Me, Aila, hello. Okay, so I tried to look up a thing on the online, and the best thing, the closest terms I could find to what I was looking for was like 3D printed like car parts, if that makes sense.
Aww. I love it.
Ani, thank you.
So I realized I needed to reason.
I appreciate subscription, thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Aww. I love it.
48 months is a long while. Almost to 50. Maybe I'll be normal eventually.
Fras, I very much appreciate subscription, thank you. That is a long time. Oh man. Okay, so the thing just popped up for me that we are a quarter of the way to subscription goal, and I feel like I should state again what that goal is for. Okay, so we get to goal, right? Subscription goal. You, my denizens, will get to vote on if we do a karaoke stream. You guys will pick a game for me to play, like a solid attempt at playing the game, or what was it? Actually, you know, let's keep it simple. Those two things. You get a karaoke stream, or you get to pick a game for me to play. A very serious attempt to play a game. There you go. World domination? There you go. Oh my goodness. Welcome. That sounds like a very rough day at work. May I offer you a very scuffed art stream where we try to figure out how to make future. What is the look of the future? Oh, it's Izzy. Hello, Izzy. Yeah, so listen, D, my denizens have been trying to encourage me to do karaoke, and I'm like, no, but stage fright, and then they're like, just practice, which is what I tell them all the time. Yeah, we got so many homies in chat today. It's amazing. Hello, friendos. How's it going, art buddy?
Make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, here's your new layer. There you go, layer 7. Enjoy that. Karaoke party night, right? My big thing is like, yeah. So, if we hit like the sub goal is pretty lofty goal. So like I might throw in a cookie somehow. I will throw in a cookie. Why not? If we hit the sub goal, there you go. A thing after a thing. I'm so curious. What is thing? Probably odd thing. I want to see thing. But have a good nap, homie. I'll catch you later, okay? You're making an orc army. You accidentally banished one to the shadow realm. Listen, tell you what, you just say, I'm very sorry, here, I got this maid outfit for you, and then everything will be better. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You are responsible for taking care of you, Mr. Mod. That's how that works. An art thing, heck yeah. But yeah, Izzy, thank you very much for dropping by. If you got a nap, please make sure to nap. Take care of yourself, okay? But yeah, there you go. Subscription goal. It maybe is a little bit too big of a goal, perhaps, but that's the plan if we hit the goal. There you go. But yeah, as for like karaoke party night, heck yeah. sci-fi things. Who is Bato? I don't know who that is. I'm very bad at names though. Oh, true. Oh my gosh, you guys we could just have all of the cookies. Yes. Bam, easy peasy. Okay, cookies. I'll throw in a batch of cookies if we hit that. There you go. Oh, from Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, he has like the little circular eyes that just, they kind of look like buttons, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so we gotta figure out what is future, how to make it look futuristic, right? So clean lines is kind of my thinking. Like, you can go with mechanical type stuff, right? So like there's fancy materials like carbon fiber and that type of stuff that look fancy and futuristic, even though they have like material science has actually advanced quite a lot. So anyway, so let's try to make a very fancy, how to make a fancy high-tech bracelet. How to draw ellipses. That's the real question. And if I were to add just like a little hint of a something amidst the groove right there, would that help it look more futuristic? Hum yum mum 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 mum. Do we like this shape? Hologram type things? Maybe. So yeah, well, also, I'm still kind of in the, you gotta have triangles for like futuristic. But then, like, again, depends on design motif, but I'm kind of in the triangle camp. Oh, that reminds me, I got back from break and somebody was like, he was like, I want the future to be Dorito shaped, which is hilarious. And somebody was like, ah, you'll always be the Dorito in our hearts. And I just now remembered that, like, listen, if you have a Dorito in your heart, please seek medical attention immediately. How to draw an ellipse? No, an ellipse. That's like a circle in perspective. Every circle that is not perfectly viewed straight on is in fact an ellipse. The future is pastel and matte like a donut? What kind of donuts are you eating that are pastel and matte? Aren't donuts like shiny because they have like glazes? Circles are a special case of ellipse, but they're still an ellipse. Yes, that is technically correct. But yeah, ellipse. Also, ellipses. It's kind of a fun word to say. Try it. Do we even need a line right here? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just have like this triangle-y bit looks weird. But maybe we just have shading? Why does this look weird? It looked fine as a sketch. What is going on? Why it look weird here? What'd I do? Screaming. You know, I was really happy with this when I drew the sketch of it, and now I'm trying to do line art, and I'm like, doesn't work at all for what I'm wanting, does it? You know, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll buff out, or we will change it. It'll be fine. You like the Tron look? Yeah, I could see that. So the thing with this, honestly, it's a pretty accurate recreation. Maybe we need a little bit more 3D. Like, this doesn't quite look 3D, which maybe is the problem here. Aren't most donuts non-reflective? I suppose it depends on the type of donut. There's a lot of different types of donuts though, right? No, one of the fun things with doing line work over your sketch is that you can take this chance to refine shapes, add details, and like, I guess, formalize what the thing actually is. But that also means that it's never quite going to be what the sketch was. If that makes sense? The detail, yes. You didn't realize how important your tail was, D. But it's vitally important to all art. Every single one. Yeah, we're talking about detail. It's banana cream pie day? Wait, really? Blade Runner is interesting. So if you... no, here's the thing. If you take away the grittiness of it, that's just like flavoring on top, right? If you think about the actual ingredients made to make it look like that, you have brutalism, which is like an architectural style for that, but then you have like, he wears like a trench coat with like buckles and stuff. It's the original Blade Runner is very focused in like noir type stuff, so you have like the suits, you got the ties and stuff, right? Like you had the little, what is it, void conf machine, I think is what they called it, which was like a bunch of stuff taped to a projector, I think. But like, yeah, brutalism is how I would describe that genre of futurism. So it's like, with the thing that I'm going for, it's not really like, it's not quite that. It's a little bit more happy, I would say. Yeah, detail. Listen, you when you're sketching, you refine the detail, and then that's how you get the end product. Look at me, I knew a popped culture, everybody. Wow. There's a blood moon happening tonight. Ayo. If you're playing Terraria, that means that all of the enemies will attack you. In, well, I don't know, in real life, maybe that's what that means as well. Who knows? I guess be extra careful and vigilant. Don't get eaten by a werewolf tonight. Although I suppose that would be good advice for every night. It's On the 3rd? Okay, tomorrow. Don't be eaten by a werewolf tomorrow either. But what if it's a cute werewolf? Listen, you gotta have the proper permit if it's a cute werewolf, okay? Then perhaps you can be nibbled on a little bit. Are we waggling our eyebrows? I know what you're talking about. An acute werewolf or an obtuse one? Well, I mean, it really just depends on the angle that you're going for, right? No, I have a better one. Okay, an acute wolf or an obtuse one. Listen, depends on your angle of approach. I'm snapping and pointing at you. Do you see what I did there? This brush, I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I'm not sure which camp I fall into on it yet though. It's definitely a different one. And like you can get some very interesting lines out of this brush. But I don't know. Okay, so now we have a conundrum. Do I want to make this just a straight line like this? Do we want to have like a little cloth wrinkle right there? Make this look like cloth? Perhaps. Okay, so I'm wondering if we were to add just a little bit of a triangle right there, then like a seam, and we trace this up to the collar. I'm wondering if we actually need to like make the collar more pointy. More pointy would be fun. My acute obtuse joke was just not right. Okay. We're gonna say that's probably good. Okay, how to make collar look futuristic. Okay, we have options. First off, we gotta be on the right layer. Here we go. Why are you on this layer? Okay, got this, got this. You are going off to your own layer. Banished forever. Then we have an arm, we have collar. We can combine those layers. Going to keep the bracelets separate.
Aila, make a new layer. Do it.
Okay. Hey, Aila, you should save. Here's your new layer. There you go. We're already struggling to keep up with our layers. It's fine. Saving, always good. Thank you. Okay, wait. No. I'm very ticklish to stop that. Okay. Thank you for head pats. Okay. Listen. So, what if we copy this layer and paste it so that we can edit this without worrying about losing data? So, if we just get rid of the the fold over part of the collar, right? Be a lot cleaner line wise, right? We can have, and the thing that I'm very wondering about is how close this is to like Overwatch character design. I'm trying not to copy, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there's going to be a lot of similarity. Just one sneaky suspicion. Is that a Jacqueline? Hello, Jackie. Hello. It's Jackie. Welcome in. So yeah, Jackie, we're currently trying to figure out how to make something look futuristic, and I'm kind of thinking that do something like this. Maybe we have triangle as part of the collar would be good, and we just make it a little bit 3D looking. I think that would be good. We need to imagine where collarbone would be, because I think we need to make our neck a little bit longer. Friendos? Plotting? That would be shocking. Nah, definitely not plotting. Probably. And we gotta find which layer this is on. There we go. And then. You wish there were? Jackie, listen. Be the change that you want to see, okay? We're committing an art. I mean, is that a problem? It's not a crime, is it, officer? No, of course not. Okay, so have this. This almost looks like a dot. Do we want a button right here? It's kind of interesting. Maybe. Art can be crime, depends on how ambitious. True. Today we're just doing casual art. No crime. Also, these two sides of the thing, they're very not how they should be. We got, let's see, the color pot would need to stick out quite a lot more. I'm trying to mirror this. Yeah, a little bit more like this, I'm thinking. Okay, so then now we need to draw. So this looks interesting. Is this how cloth would work? I guess you could have like an interesting material there. Do we need to make this neck area look more like 3D though? I don't know that I like that seam anymore. This could probably be a little bit more roundy. Ooh, actually. What about a scene kind of like that? Maybe we have like, let's see, like this, and then we have like a triangular pot right here as part of the collar. That we could have multiple little triangles hanging out on the design. Yes. Welcome back to the land of the living, I guess. Welcome back. Art is very cool. Yeah. It's like figuring out how to convey a feel, right? It's all the triangles, right? And this bracelet-y thing. Lumen, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Welcome in. Oh. Man, I haven't actually read like any new manga in a long time. How was the first major saga story arc of the Bleach? So I'm like, how would the cloth wrinkle if this was not like perfectly fitted? So we have this. So there is a chunk of the shoulder, or like shoulder would start like here-ish. I think we can convey that just by altering the line a little bit, and then the muscle, and then where would the cloth, how would that sit? I do kind of like this brush because you can do the thing where you can draw the line and then you can go back and like fix it a little bit. Okay, so now we have to consider collarbone. Yeah, that all links up pretty well, I think. Looking at chapter count, it took 8.5 years. That's a long time to be making something. Okay, so now we have to ask ourselves, how would this sit? So this is like this part. Would we see the tiniest little bit of this seam? Probably not. So then we have to ask ourselves, how does the shirt work? Do we want to end this with... Oh, I know what we do. Listen, we have this triangular motif, right? You just have a little triangle right there. This triangle, this triangle, this triangle, that's all gonna be the same, like, material. Repeating shapes. There you go. Perfect. I mean, is it though? I mean, it's close. It might work. It might be okay. This edge of the cloth, I don't know that I like this though. Okay, so like this. Okay, cool. We'll take that, I think. Let's work on the hands, why not? Okay, I have all that. Let's get rid of this line. Is that how hands look? I think we can make that work. I feel like this palm is a little too thin, though. Okay, so then we need... I never actually really drew these hands in detail, so we're gonna have to figure out how we want to draw them. Okay, if the hands are just resting like that, we could... could just have hands end fairly normally, like so, and then gotta add the claws, very important. Okay, we've got that, and then...
Hey, Aila, you should save.
You know, for some reason, I feel like I should save. I wonder why. So bizarre. Maybe I'll save. Yeah. Okay, it has been saved.
Aila, make a new layer. Do it.
I'm feeling compelled to make a new layer, and it's making me irrationally angry. Anyway, here's your new layer. There you go. Layer 13. Enjoy that. Alright, so we are on this layer. Well, look at all the layers that you guys have made. You're trying to help. You're trying to help. It's fine. Thank you for head pats. Okay, so now we should probably grab a new layer because we need to draw the hand that sits under this hand, and like we have an arm back here that we also need to draw. Also very important. Why do we want to get up to that many layers? I don't think we need that many layers. That's too many. That's too many layers, really. Really? You're going for the different funny number, not the standard one. Huh. Okay. You know, I'm actually curious, Jackie, the new funny number. Do you just use it because it annoys people? No comment, huh? All numbers are funny if you think about it. The number 2. That's really not... Listen, I don't know. It's not particularly funny, I don't think. Or, like, not inherently funny. Why are you laughing? No, I'm sorry. Why are you laughing at the random number? Really? Really? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Plasma, I guess you are technically correct about that. I did not think about it like that. You know what? Point taken. I guess 2 is very funny. Okay. Let's try another one. You know what's funny? The number 12. What do we think? Funny? Huh? Why is 12 funny? Oh, you're just saying that. I feel like it would take dozens of numbers before we found a funny one. Okay, we have to figure out. Let's see. I think we'll just put the pinky like right here. We have a barrage of squeaky hammers and fish. I'm getting very mixed messages from chat right now. A baker's dozen is actually 13. Yeah, but that's why I said 12. We're not talking about...
Fine. You got me. I am fierce.
Very fierce. The truth at last. There it is. Bam. Very fierce. Thank you. Why everybody bully? I don't know. Listen, this just happens sometimes. It's fine. It'll be even funnier when I become immune. Hello. Konotomo, welcome in. Have a good lurk, okay? What do you mean funny? No, that's the truth. I am very fierce. Yes. Okay. That's not the right... there's the right limb. There we go. Okay, so we need to clean that up. Then we need to get rid of some of these lines that we don't need. But since we have drawn the full hand underneath the other hand, we now know that this hand works. Is good. Okay, so where is bracelet? We need to erase that chunklet. Then we need to draw this chunklet. Then gotta erase some of that. There we go. The back of this bracelet still look a little bit weird. Also, this is supposed to be the elbow, but it looks really weird. So I'm actually just going to erase that so it doesn't look quite as weird. You know what we should draw? You know what I should draw before I forget? How long does it take to finish an art project? It really depends on what sort of thing I'm working on. If it's something on stream, I feel like we do a good job if we get like 3 lines done. Honestly, we're doing pretty good today, all things considered. But yeah, so if I'm doing like a little scrunkly sketch doodle, then
Boo!
pretty quick.
Did I get you?
No, squishla. If I'm doing like a big illustration, like, I don't know, can take anywhere. I think one of the fastest illustrations. No, I don't remember how it. Listen, it can take a long time. We'll call it that. But it's one of those things that art takes as long as it takes, right? I don't have a good time estimate for you, sorry. Technically, we've been working on this for like 4 hours, but I also like doodle and then I stop and we yap, and then I doodle and then we stop and we yap. So like you want to see the squishla doing karaoke? Just curious. Yeah. Yum yum. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example. Something that took around 5 hours, like off stream. I mean. Let's see, we drew a cool thing last year that I think would be in the... Actually, hold on, listen, I have a doodle. I did this all on stream, except for the sketch, but we did like really fast line art, and all of this was done like on stream. It's pretty simple. This took me 4 hours and 22 minutes, according to Clip Studio. So yeah, there's you can do things fastly sometimes, but a lot of the times it takes a lot longer than that. So there you go. So I would say 5+ hours, more plus than 5, if that makes sense. It's gonna more often than not be more than 5 hours. There you go. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that answered the question. And if you have any other art-related questions, I will do my best to answer. But yeah, again, it take time. Some sort of time. Skills to pay bills? I mean, I do work freelance to pay the bills. This is true. I was wondering why my brush was not brushing. It was, in fact, the eraser. If you would like to,
Hey, Aila, you should save.
I should save. No, I'm one of the people. I'm a firm believer that anybody can learn to draw, it is study, it is practice, and then it is just enjoying the draw, if that makes sense. So like anybody can learn if they want to learn. There's also like a bajillion tutorials to help with that, right? Like we live in a good age for learning to draw. You can make this stuff. That's the thing. That's it. You can learn. Do a learn. I dare you. Do it. Wouldn't it make more sense to sell the lance? Is that the problem? Oh man. No, that's actually a really good point though. Talent is 10% inspiration and 90% I read that as transportation, and I'm like, I'm not a bus. But no, it's a talent is applied. What is it? Applied interest or something like that. Yeah, it's yeah, the working for the thing. There you go. Look at that swoosh and then the cutoff right there. Wow. The kitsune bus. Please, I'm not a bus, I swear. Now I kind of want to draw kitsune bus. Trying not to get the hiccups. Okay, so that is the shape of the glasses right there. Rosie, aw, thank you very much for the fish snacks. I will eat them later. They will be delicious. But yeah, thank you. Monkey paw curls. Well, I've never actually said those specific words specifically because you wish for a thing and then somewhere the monkey paw. You know, I've already got a terrible nickname already, so it's fine. You know, like that ship has sailed probably already. You know, I suppose in ye old future, there would not. Why would people wear glasses, right? What a terrible future that would be. Glasses are great. But I am thinking, like, I guess, what is it, May from Overwatch? This whole drawing idea was spawned from playing Overwatch again. And I'm like, May has glasses, doesn't she? Or am I misremembering? I think is she the only one that has glasses? Glasses are cool until you're in an apocalypse. True. Would they wear glasses for fashion points? That's true. Also, welcome in first time chatter. Guys, go get some more welcomes in chat. Not the only one with glasses? Okay. But yeah, like I was just like, do any of the Overwatch characters have glasses? And the only one I could think of was Mei. And if you play against a Mei, you're like, I hate this character. If you play her, it's so good though, right? Sorry, I guess Winston! Oh my gosh, you right. You so right. How could I forget? He's kind of one of those larger than life characters, right? How did I forget? Does his like visor thing, does that count as glasses? I don't think that counts. Wait, did they change Mei at some point? Did they rework her? Cause like I didn't notice she was different. Did they change her back from something? Just nerfs? Ah, okay. No, one of the best voice lines for Mei. This was forever ago when there was like the snowball minigame thing, and you could just randomly sometimes hear Mei, like she was assembling a snowball and she's like, I'm gonna put a rock in this one. She's so evil. It's just me. Listen, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, she is kind of a sniper with her secondary fire. A little bit. Okay, I've been dodging the question of the corset belt thing. We gotta figure out what the heck is going on with this, though. Okay, let's go back to our sketch layers. So I definitely want some sort of belt shape, right? But I'm actually wondering if we did like make it look more like a corset, and then maybe how to give it triangular motif, right? We have a lot of little triangles, right? How to continue that? That is the question. So we don't want this to be too loud. We don't want the design to be too loud. We need to keep in mind small, medium, large. How has it been an hour? Really? A baseball? No, don't do that. That's... Oh, listen, no. The point of a snowball fight is for everybody to have fun. If you're trying to win a snowball fight, you're playing wrong from the get-go. That's terrible line of... Okay, anyway, we're gonna go do a break time. I'm gonna contemplate this. I'd still kind of like the WWE like belt, and we just have shiny. But then I'm like, what do I do with these bits? I don't know. I gotta figure this out. That's kind of important for the next part. And then, yep. Okay, everybody, please enjoy break screen, and we will be back probably in like 5 Aila minutes. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? And we are back. Hello again, everybody. Okay, so. Let's see. Glasses, we have so many layers. Okay, okay, let's try this once again. Here we go. Thank you, and a welcome back to you as well. Oh, new denizen, new ghost. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Spooky denizen. Alright, let's see here. Draw this line. We want this to be fairly solid line. Aila, make a new layer. Do it. Okay. Here's your new layer. Layer number 17. Enjoy that. There you go. You heard layer? Okay, well thank you very much for the new layer. I will it's gonna look so pretty just sitting there. It's gonna be, you know, I think it's layer 17 though. Maybe it'll be my favorite one. We'll see. So I had an idea. So we take the idea of the belt, right? And then we just make it a little bit more interesting by just breaking up the shape just the tiniest little bit, right? Right? And then we have our little triangular shape, yeah? Right? Welcome back. Did mopping go well? 17 is a nice number. It's pretty solid, yeah. What would be the strongest number? You think 1 is the strongest number? I don't know. I feel like 8 would be pretty strong. But like 0 is pretty strong too, right? Yeah. Infinity is technically a number, yes. I guess infinity would be like the all-consuming void. I don't know about individual number strength though. Okay, I think we need to zoom out, probably. I think we've been drawing a little too close to the art. Zooming out, very beneficial. Do I like this? I don't know that I like this. Also, our triangle shape is very wonkily, which does not help either. Okay, so this is center line. Did you know that if 0 puts on a belt, it becomes the letter 8? Number 8? Letter, yes. Well, like, you write it out, right? That's like, it's kind of letter adjacent, right? Okay, so now the question is, does this look futuristic or does it just look like a weird belt? Kind of just looks like a weird belt, if I'm honest. So then how to make it not look like a weird belt? Hum yum mum 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 mum. That I do not know. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm very ticklish, can you not? The strongest number has to be 2. Second dimension. Infinity of regular polygons. Did I say the letter 8? Do I look? Listen, I'm not the only one that you. I know it's a number, but like you write it out, it becomes a letter, right? I'm not the only one. There are dozens of us, probably. The letter 8, exactly, yes. Thank you for head pats. Do I need to go to shul again? Listen, I did real bad at Kitsune school. You cannot force me back. I will not do it. I will learn things that I find interesting, and that will have to do for all of us. Because I'm not going back to Kitsune school. I'm not doing it. This just looks like a... This doesn't look like a belt. Flunked once and I'll do it again. I actually have. I have flunked. Listen, this might surprise some of you, but at Kitsune school, I failed home ec. Yeah, it's not like it's kind of an interesting thing, but it's like, I don't know. We have futuristic collar, like the shirt's fine. This like corset belt thing. I don't like it. Yeah, no, I absolutely failed an home ec class. I forgot to put my name on an project, and the teacher was like, if you don't put your name on this project, I will fail you from the class. And then that happened, you know, and so I failed the class. It wasn't anything like extra special. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put my tail in your face for a second. Hold still, please. Just hold on. We gotta get the shape right, okay? So we're flipping the canvas, which happens to be an hotkey. Less fiery? Did you imagine that I set something on fire to fail the class? No, I forgot to put my name on a project. Failed art class twice, but passed photography. Ayo, passed the photography. Excellent, excellent. I think the issue is this. Let's get rid of this. What if we just have like simple shape, perhaps? But yeah, this belt does not really scream future to me. It just kind of scream like weird. It look weird. Like I was originally thinking it would be like metallic, because we're gonna have like a jacket, and I want that to be metallic, right? Yeah, then we have this seam here, which we are going to steal for skirt. And I think what we can do for this, we have this kind of design motif going where we have like triangle with like, you know, like that. So we gotta have that again for this part. And then. Yeah. Princess Leia wore like this type of belt, you think? Okay, for now, let's just go with this sort of shape, and then we can figure out this part later. It could also be that instead of having it be like a separate belt, maybe it's part of the skirt, so that it's got like... Instead of being something over the top of it, maybe it would be part of the fabric. But then how to make that fit better? Chains or diamonds? Maybe. Okay, tell you what. We are... Actually, let's erase this. We like the shape of the overall shape of the skirt, right? So then let's go back to our doodling layers, because this I don't like this. We're gonna get rid of that as well. Have I worked in fashion design? I have not. Nope. Honestly, I don't really have a very good sense of fashion. Mostly it's I look up references and then I try to piece together stuff that looks good. There's attempts to do one fashion, right? Okay, so if we look at our other design motifs, like this, we have like a collar thing that has like... Wait, hold on. Okay, you looking at this? Are you looking? Are you looking? Oh, fashion is very bizarre. So varied. Okay, so we have this sort of shape, there's like this thing, right? Could we make that work? If we had like... Okay, so let's draw the full belt just so that we can take a look-see at it, right? So if we have... Would that work? We could basically copy that shape, right? Would that be weird? There's fashion, then there's fashion. Well, like, okay, listen, don't... I've seen... There was this one fashion thing. You see random clips from it when it's extra interesting, right? They made a dress that, like, looked like it no-clipped into the model, so it was like the dress was sideways. Like, it's fascinating, the feats of engineering to get that to work, right? Right? Like, and then there's like normal clothes where people you just look good and they make stuff that looks good and feels good. There's like fashion, right? It's couture, right? But yeah, I also recently saw there was this purple and black sparkly gown, but they gave the model like extra arms, but it looked very magical and ethereal. Like, that sort of stuff is fascinating, right? Like, if it's you tape 3 trash bags together and you say it's fashion, that's not very interesting, right? Look at what the engineers did. Exactly. Like, how do they make the cloth wrinkle do that? How do they make the dress do that? It's interesting. Yeah. But yeah, there's like this is an interesting piece of clothing engineering, and then this is what people would wear like outside, you know? It's a little different-y, but I don't know. It's as interesting. It can be, for sure. But yeah, I don't really do. Listen, look at what I'm wearing. I have basically a t-shirt and jeans. I am not the pinnacle of fashion, like at all. Listen, I prefer to be comfy. I have just recently discovered that like sweaters are super comfy and floofy and like they can look good. Oh my gosh, I promise I'm working on flannel witch outfit. It's progress is slow, but I am working on it. I promise. It's a blouse? I mean, it's, I guess. What is the difference between a blouse and just like a shirt, though? It's not super fancy. But, huh? With youths look dirty with candy in their hair, but I make it work? I don't have candy in my hair. What are you talking about? What? Huh? Okay, we are doodling, we are contemplating, we are not really liking that. Okay, so how to make it better? Let's see. We could have do we want stripy bits? We could have stripy bits. They're just rocks. Guys, it's earrings. They're rocks. They're not candy. Do not eat. You will break your teeth. I will not be held liable for your need to visit the dentist. They're just rocks. It's just rocks. It's not candy. Do not eat. Okay, so the problem also is that... Wait, is that where the hips are? Okay, so that's kind of a problem. We need to make the hips just a little bit different-y. Okay, and then. How to make the skirt more interesting. Hum yum yum yum, hum yum yum. I think that works pretty well. Okay. Yeah, looking up references. Futuristic business skirt. What do we got? Maybe streetwear would be a good one to look up. Streetwear skirt. This is more bohemian than I was thinking. That one has a lot of buckles. Interesting. Do we want buckles? I don't think we want buckles. There's a lot of loose clothing. This isn't quite what I was thinking. That's an interesting skirt, though. That has very interesting shape to it. What about belts? Hold on, not looking at chat, I'm looking at references. Hold please. Still looking, observing. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let me see. Fran, why? Fran, they're just rocks. Fran, they're just rocks. No. It's very ticklish. Yeah, Fran, listen. Homie, they're just rocks. Please don't eat the rocks, okay? Aw, I hope you feel better, Felix. I'll catch you later, okay? Okay, so. Let's see. Looked at things we could have. That is the shape there. We could do like one of those. And just have this be part of the skirt. And then, hold on. There's another good example. Have that. I had an idea, and I have lost my idea. Where did that picture go? Hold on. It's like the belt part is always fairly small, which is interesting. Nobody used a deluxe whack to knock the idea away. True, true. Just you know, generally being distracting as it happens. But that's alright. Okay, so let's go back to this layer. Aila, make a new layer. Do it. No. Okay. Anyway, here's your new layer. Layer number 18. There you go. Enjoy that. Alright. We are actually going to... Why did it do that? No, don't do that. This layer? This layer. So this is actually how... we might have some weirdness in the line art right there, but it'll be fine. It'll buff out, probably. Okay, so first order of business, we need to fix skirt and hips. Just a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, our line art there is a little bit scuffed. We'll leave it there. It's fine. Okay, so do we like small belt? Does it look futuristic? How to make it look futuristic? We need to go back to this layer. Let's actually erase this chunklet of line. This is... Okay, why are we not drawing the line that I desire to draw? What's going on here? Pencil sounds are relaxing. So this, you can have this if you do art. This is a program, it's a thing you can get on Steam. It's called V-Hand. It's very nice. I also like the scratchy scratchy sounds. If you are interested in other interesting ASMR type sounds, I do have ASMR videos up on my YouTube land. Yeah, I do a variety of things, but if you are interested in ASMR type stuff, I do have like traditional drawing, that sort of thing, as videos. There you go. ASM art. Draw in Clip Studio? Heck yeah. So this program, it's a thing, how to describe. So Clip Studio, it's not part of Clip Studio, but if you do streaming, basically you can see the hand in OBS, and it like, it's like it's read as a game input. But yeah, you can just start it up in the background, and then you can hear the scratchy scratchy sounds when you're drawing, which I do, and it is very nice. It's very pleasing. It's a little bit varied as well. But yeah, there you go. V-Hand on Steam. You know what we could do? Oh. Okay, so listen. We have, like, belt buckly things, right? What if they were, in fact, triangles? Hello, hello. Rico, hello there. Glad you could make it today. I've never actually used Krita. I've heard good things about it. I don't know. Listen, I'm also a big fan of Clip Studio. I don't know that I don't really do animations in Clip Studio though, so I can't tell you if that would be better or worse than like Krita about it. Okay, so if we have this sort of shape, what about a belt? Do we want a belt? Can we have belt? And also seam for the skirt? That looks like it makes sense now. I think so. Okay, so then for belt, if we just have shape like this. Okay, gotta make the belt stand out, be a little bit thick. That would be very good. And then for belt buckle, we're gonna have diamond shape because I can do that. Why not? Nothing too fancy. We're not really gonna see it that many. So I think that will be sufficient. Is it the most futuristic looking thing? Well, no, not really. But it works. I don't really like it though. Like it works, but Crit is pretty good. It crashes the more detail you add to each layer. Ah, okay. Programs do start to struggle. I don't know if in Krita you can give it more like resources. I know that's a thing you can tell Clip Studio how many resources it's allowed to have. Maybe it was better without the belt. I mean, that's do I like the belt? I don't think we like the belt. Okay, so what if no belt? Only the...
You should save.
Yeah, probably should save if we're talking about programs crashing. That seems like a solid bet. To, you know, not have it do that would be very nice. Save. Yeah, I think it would be hard for me at this point to swap to a different program, just because I know Clip Studio fairly well, I would say. My goodness, honestly, relearning brushes. So I have one of those fancy Apple pens for like tablet, right? Okay, wait. I'm very ticklish. Anyway,
Make a new layer. Do
my
it.
goodness. No. But no, so learning how the new brushes work and like all of that, it's a whole thing. Also, here's your new layer. There you go. Layer 19. Enjoy that. How dare. Maybe it's because we have this wrinkle right here. Maybe we get rid of the wrinkle. Smooth only, no wrinkles. We're at layer 19. The layers kind of jump around depending on how many I make for myself. Yeah, we got a lot of layers. That's kind of how it go. What? I think for this outfit that we're drawing, definitely in triangle. Yes. Triangle is king. Dance party, let's go. I think I was dancing so hard that I broke my model. I don't know. So that I would consider like adding charms and like dangly bits off of like belts. That sort of stuff would be like secondary design things. So like I would also, I don't have the jacket on here either, specifically because that's you add that on later. It's kind of like a layering thing, if that makes sense. Slap neon lights on it. Maybe. For now, let's draw a cool stick. Stick. So we're kind of going to guesstimate what this will look like. Basically, I just need it to be vaguely 3D, and then I think that will be good? Question mark? But we'll see how it looks. But I'm trying to think as like got the side of the thing, and then I think this bit is too wide though. So if you slap some neon lights or like neon stitching on like peasant garb from the 1800s, would that look futuristic? I guess it could. It would just go full circle. RGB claws. yeah, this is an option. Layering things, witchcraft. Yeah, I don't like stick shape. How to have this be 3D? Okay, so we have like, the underside of the thing. This is also like the underside of the thing. Then we have the right trunklet. Then we have this that does like this. Okay, then how to have crystal also. Why? What? Listen, the tails are attached. Can we not have this conversation again? Peasants' high-tech cybernetic augmentations. True, true. Well, listen, you slap a robot arm on somebody, that looks futuristic. Like, super futuristic. Right? It's just kind of how it go. RGB tails? Hum 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 hum. You want sheddings from my tail? Okay, so would you go up to like a random lady at a bar and be like, "Hey, can I have one of your hairs?" Just wondering, like, is this normal for humans? That's why I'm asking. Is this normal for humans? Gimli was a dwarf, and also from Fantasy World. Can you have one of my hairs? No. Request denied. What's normal? Dad, I don't even know. Listen, it might surprise you guys to know I'm not really normal, so that's a very good question. I don't know. Okay, so let's imagine that this is big cylinder stabby stick. Okay, do we actually have a good perspective on the stick? I don't know. This is... Okay, how would we draw this when it's not like this? So if we drew this like... Okay, so we draw this like this. Maybe we'll have like a bit of an angle. Then we have... This chunklet also has an angle. Kind of how it looks like we're drawing this. Then there's like a stabby bit like there. And then we have a cool rock like right there. Do we like this or does this look weird? Okay, just so everybody knows, we're all having a good time. Nobody is offended. We're just playing. If you're like thinking I'm actually weirded out, I know we're all just joking, okay? Promise. I mean, you protect the crystal a little bit, right? It was kind of my thinking, and also it's like a walking cane, so yeah. The big thing is, can we make this more triangle looking? That's kind of my thinking, because if we're going with triangular motif for a lot of this, then like making an big triangle as our generic shape for this pot is kind of what we'd want. Maybe even like it's got a chunk of a triangle as its overall shape like there. Then how to make this bit look cool as well. Listen, it's a secret. Good design is all shape languages, which at the root of it is shapes, right? Okay, so if we have this, and then we have okay, you know what? What if more triangle? Can we do this and make it look cool? How would this translate to 3 dimensions? What about a square? Squares are... Okay, when you think about a square, or like a rectangle or something, if I say the word, like a tank sort of character, would have square kind of shapes, generally speaking, because you want them to be perceived as solid, muscular, that kind of thing. So like... Listen. You draw your tank man. He's got a square head. He's got like big square armor, right? He's got the legs with the squares, you know, and then he's got his big shield, right? That is a solid, will defend you sort of character design, right? Yeah. So shapes. It's all shapes, right? It's all shapes. I want to like this. I don't know if I do though. Maybe we do small and then we do big stick. Don't know if I like this, but maybe. Yeah, okay, so we have like big chunklet. There's like, is that a small or a medium? That's kind of a small. It's very thin. So we need one medium chunklet through here, I'm thinking. We gotta balance out our shapes a little bit. But we also have this one. You feel out of place, but we need something right here. Maybe something kind of like that. Learning more than in art class? Oh, wait, what layer are we on? This one. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try to fix this up, but like using this sort of template, shall we? Okay, so first off, we need to draw one big triangle with some perspective, and then we will go from there and see how this works for us. Right. So then this bit is kind of like this. We have this bit. I should probably... Let me actually grab... what are these layers? Okay, we have all of these into a folder with you. Okay, let's lower the opacity on all of that. Let's focus in so we can actually see what we are drawing. There we go. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. A big thing with art specifically is you can do the thing, but if you don't know why you are doing the thing, you will not understand the lesson. That is unfortunate. Oh, I'm... Okay, again, the good news, we live in the age where there are so many good like YouTube tutorials on making art, and like why is this thing like this thing? That sort of that's the stuff that I like, because if you understand the why behind it, that helps you to apply it yourself. So like, okay, question. In your art classes, did they ever put like a jar, some fruits, and like basically tell you to draw a still life? Inflamed, more of a purple or reddish tinge. Okay, are we talking like skin tone? If this is like a medical thing, please seek medical help, because I'm not medical kitsune. But also, inflamed, I would imagine there'd be more of a reddish. Purple is like bruise in my mind. Like if I was drawing it, purpley would be more of a like a bruise type thing. Yeah. Okay, so you have a still life. The point of that is to okay, we're going off on a tangent. We're doing art lesson time. Are you ready? Are we ready for art lesson? Here we go. Okay, so you have, they plonk in front of you this weird like jar thing. Like you got a vase, you've got a fruit. No, it's not been an hour. You shut up, clock. And then you have like a skull or something. This is your still life. Okay, you have to figure out how to draw this. Why the heck are they having you draw this? 3 things. 1, you want to break things down into basic shapes. Okay? Why are we doing basic shapes? Well, you have like an apple, right? As your fruit. That's basically a circle. How do you shade a circle? The whole point is to get you to see things and break them down into simpler shapes. Think in 3D. for shading and that sort of thing. Because if you have, let me grab a new layer really quickly. You have your light source up here, your circle, your shading, all of this. Like, it teaches you how to think in 3D. I've said that before, but it is important, right? So then you can figure out the shading, so you can figure out the actual shape, right? So break things down into basic shapes. We have this weird vase thing. It's a cylinder. You have like a very curvy circular part there, right? You have this handle thing that's also kind of a circle. Apples, basically circles. Skulls and stuff, they're kind of weird. We have this like teeth area, kind of like that. This bit is kind of like a circle. So that's a big thing right there. And the other thing is learning to compare the size of this to this apple. So you can be like, okay, well, how big is this apple? It's this big, so then that means that this vase, pitcher thing, whatever, it's like 2.5 apples tall. Can you have an apple? Yes, go ahead. So yeah, it's, the other thing is think in 3D, and the other thing is comparing sizes. Compare sizes of things. Also, it's been an hour, so it's break time, but there is your basic lesson. This is why you do still lifes. This is the point. Alternatively, it is also good for lighting and textures. But that's like secondary. I don't have ear candy. All right, sorry, ads are gonna start soon. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's do break time, okay? So we don't want to miss any of the stream, okay? Break time. We'll be back. Yeah. I'm back, and I have a cat. Don't eat that. Hello again, everybody. Okay. So yeah, kind of a quick lesson as Ad said it was time to take a break. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. I have a cat. He's inspecting what we have done today. Honestly, I feel like we've done some pretty good progress. Look at that, we got some line art. Wow. Shake the baby. Don't eat that. We're not. I'm not gonna shake the catto. That's rude. Also, look at that gif. Oh, it's magnificent. Look at that cat. Aw. Red War Machine, thank you. I'm just imagining the cat. Do I get the urge to push the cat over and ruffle them? So the other catos, Vincent and Fruit Salad, if I pet them, they will flop over, and then I don't have to push them over. They do it of their own free will, and then I just give them all the belly rubs. It's great. And you got a Borjor? Yo, let's go. Winning. Welcome back. Yeah, I can't speak for college. Everybody has different professors, but like, listen, there is so much knowledge on the YouTube. Most artists will just tell you things because we like art. So like, go forth, do a learn. Knowledge. Yes. There is a Y in that word. Correct. Ah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. May I offer you a scuffed stream today for your troubles? I think we need to make this thinner, actually. I think that'd probably be real good. Hum yum mum 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 mum. Hum yum mum. Yes. Okay. So I think we'll probably work for a little bit longer. And also, if you guys have art questions, again, please feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them. But also, listen, I try to say this every time I do any sort of like tutorial or lesson. Please learn from multiple different sources, because what I say may or may not work for you. I am not the be-all end-all of knowledge. I have the knowledge that I have gained because I draw a lot. But like, always learn from multiple sources. Do not just take my word for it, okay? There you go. Jackie, no. You stop that. It's definitely too thick. Just a smidge. Need to tone it down just like a little bit. No, that's a terrible quote. Listen, no. That's very bad quote. No. Listen. Art is important. Please. Think of somebody who's like, I'm learning to draw, and then there's that comment. No. We could traumatize a new artist? Oh no, what if I give bad advice? What if I'm feeling all contrarian and I'm like, the best way to draw a pineapple is to, I don't know, eat a bunch of cucumbers or something. It could be nonsensical, right? What if we just do a bad advice one day, right? No, that's terrible. This is a terrible quote. Okay, so we've got that. That seems to work pretty good. So then, if we have the shiny rock chunklet, like so, and then to have like a little connective chunklet. How to, do I want this to be like a big circle thing? Am I drawing an ellipse in my perspective? Are we making difficulty for ourselves? Is that what we're doing, Aila? I mean, it's gotta end up as like a circular thing, right? Okay, how to make all of this stuff look cooler, though? How to make... The perspective is really wonkily. I give bad advice. There you go. You can keep that quote. There you go. Intentionally bad art advice. Oh, okay, listen. If we had like a punishment wheel or like a cursed wheel, it would be very difficult for me to give bad art advice, if I'm honest. We will consider that. But I make no promises. Okay, so this looks good. How to draw in 3 dimensions. What is this chunklet of stuff? What is this? What is that? Do we want it to be like this? Do we want it to be like... Okay, let's take a look at our perspective. Okay, first off, let's make sure that all of our lines are, you know, parallel with each other, because that's how you fake perspective like that. And then we've got the bottom chunklet. Okay, so if that is like that, we could take like a little chunklet out of the sides of these things just to give it a more ergonomic sort of a look. We might want the top chunklet to be a little bit more curvy as well. No, I kind of liked that actually. I'm gonna do like that. Okay, how to make this look? How to make it look futuristic? Triangles. More triangles. That's how we do it. Okay, this is our perspective lines. So this actually needs to be like that. There we go. Now we got some perspective. Okay, very good, very nice. This one looks a little bit weird. Let's make that a little short. Do we like this shape? Do we like this shape? Okay, so first off, let's clean this up a little bit. I think this triangle bit, the like grip that has like going in like this, that works. I think this chunklet works pretty good. Yeah, this looks a lot better now that we established where our perspective line is. Looks like a bendy lightsaber hilt. You know what? I'll take that. That sounds futuristic-ish. We'll take that. Not sure I like this though. Oh, it's Dandy! Hello, Dandy! Can we get a shout out for Dandy? Let's go. You have an interesting question. Okay. Even though what you do is an art, you don't feel like an artist. It's strange, maybe because I'm not a traditional artist like painting or drawing. A 3D modeler, you do props and environments. Do you think of yourself as like a modeler with like 3D stuff? Is it just in your brain you associate art is traditional with like drawing and that sort of thing? Is it just like perspective thing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Dandy. Is Dandy supposed to be streaming now? Oh. Use the laser. I don't have a laser. It's a cane. It's just for, you know, walking and stuff. Perspective is very fun. Like if you can wrap your brain around perspective, like it will take iterations and trying things and learning things. But like, listen, I took like a design and we made it 3D. With some caveats, because like I don't know if I like this little triangular bit yet. But like, trust, it's worth learning. It's worth it. Trust me. So just the way you think of art.
Aila, make a new layer. Do it.
You think it has to be like traditional art. Here's your new layer. Layer number 22. There you go. So yeah, that might have something to do with it. And listen, here's the thing. You are still an artist, even if what you think you do doesn't count as being an artist. You still are one. That's okay. Listen, we can all think of you as an artist, and you can think of yourself however you like. There you go. But yeah, I think it's just a perspective thing. If it bothers you, then I don't know. Maybe talk with some more people about it. Maybe examine if you think it's just in my brain. Art is this. Maybe you need a paradigm shift. We can use a $4 word there. There you go. But yeah, so for the record, art. Doing 3D modeling, that sort of stuff, that is absolutely art. That's like future art. Oh. Right? So yeah, it's just listen. You however works for you, right? Okay, stop. Yeah, I'm very ticklish. Okay, anyway. No, Plasma, no, I will not. We will not be doing combinations of words in this manner. No. the 3D modeling is odd though. There's a scarf. Listen, we've already had the conversation. Do not the kitsune, okay? Leave the tails attached. Leave them alone, okay? Okay, do we like triangle base? Do we need square base? Do we need to make square base more of like an oval? Okay, so then, let's see. That would need to be more like this. I think threatening to kitsune nap someone, probably not advisable, right? All right, I think it might be food time here in a bit. Let me try. Let's see. Okay, our perspective is very quickly breaking down. It's because we got rid of our parallel lines, maybe. Okay, so we want this to like flare out a bit and then squish down to become shtick. With a cool, like, triangular bit. We probably need our perspective. Gotta figure that out again. But something kind of like that for shtick. I think that'll work. This gets really wide right there. Don't know if I like that. Maybe less wide. Yeah, something still looks a little bit funkily with this chunklet. We'd have to figure that out, probably. It's because we have a square, and then we're trying to draw like a circle on over the, you know, with the square and the circle and the square, and it just kind of. Hello YouTube land denizen. Why do I have a tail? I'm kitsune. I have great big ears. I have a whole bunch of tails, like so many tails actually. So yeah, there you go. True. Everybody could have a tail. Listen. Maybe denizens, if you got your own tail, or tails, not mine, but you got your own tails, then you would not have tail envy. Am I gatekeeping tails? I'm not gatekeeping tails. I want to keep my tails. I grew them myself. Why would I give those away? They are attached, you know. Right? Yeah, she gets it. So okay, let's turn back on the doodle part. Honestly, I think that works pretty well, actually. Oh my gosh, did I draw does it look pretty good? I think it's pretty good, actually. With this, then we got the detail-y bit. I think I like that. Okay. I think we did it. We could even do like, so we have these like chunklets on the side here. We could even repeat that design sort of idea. Maybe? Yeah. If you are a snake, are you all neck or are you all tail? That's a good question. Oh, we got a stretching and hydrating redeem. Okay. Ah. Ah. Wah. Ooh, we got some spines to pop. Excellent.
You should save.
I probably should. I think I will. Let me hydrate first, though. Delicious. Alright. Saving. Turning back on the line art. So, this. Now that we actually have an idea for that.
So we leave Isla's tail alone and we take Dee's tail. That's a fair trade.
Now, hold on. No, listen. I said leave my tail alone. I said nothing about going and harvesting my friends' tails. Can we not make it weird for my homies? Can we not? Please, let's not make it weird for my homies. Tell you what, if you are so determined to do an arson, we can in stream right here. You can arson on your own time. Okay. Also, Nukem, thank you very much for the fish. I'll eat them later. They'll be delicious. Actually, I will probably in stream. Empress? No. I don't want a Chad that collects tails. That's very weird. No in-stream, but what if in-stream a little? We'll be back tomorrow. With just a little in-stream, just a bit. Just listen. I want food. So like it's more like, it's not even like ending the stream. It's like going and recharging for better stream, right? Even better stream, right? It's not even like really ending the stream, right? It's just a tactical retreat, you know? No ads. True. That's like the best kind of break, right? Wow. 2-stream would be twice as good. Yeah. It's like exponential. It just keeps getting better. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. I got hunger, and then I was like, oh hey. But we drew at least 3 whole lines, art lesson included.
Boo. Did I get you?
No, Squishla. Nice try though. It is time. Yeah, listen. We're gonna in stream. You, if you want to do an arson, do it on your own time, not during streaming hours. That's the rules, okay? Yeah, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. We will go raid a friendo. I'm gonna go see whomst is online, and then we will be resuming stream things tomorrow. So yeah, everybody, have an excellent rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time, okay?
Aila, make a new layer.
We are not on Art Screen anymore. No new layer for you. Alright, everybody, bye! Fine. It's fine. I guess I am cute. Hello.